I just wanted to let somebody out there know that it is never too late to begin again. Each day that God wakes us up with purpose, intentionality, with breath in our lungs, we have the opportunity to live in the gift of the present and maximize that with choosing to move forward and whatever it is that God has placed on the desires of our heart to begin a new chapter in our life, no matter which area it is in your life. But as long as you got breath in your body, it's never too late to begin again. So in Zechariah 4:10, this is one of my favorite chapters, but it says that God rejoices to see even small beginnings of his work, and that those who despise these beginnings will rejoice when they see the ultimate completion. So basically, this verse is a message of encouragement and perseverance, reminding people to embrace even small steps towards God's purposes and not to overlook the significance of these beginnings. So the day of small beginnings could refer to the initial seemingly insignificant steps or beings of a task or projects, especially in the context of rebuilding the temple in Jerusalem after the exile. This is what this verse was referring to in the context of the Bible. But when it says do not despise, this is a command to not overlook or belittle the small beginnings, whatever that looks like in your life. For the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. It emphasizes that God is pleased and engaged with the initial efforts, even if they seem small or insignificant to you. God's ways are higher than ours, and his thoughts are higher than ours. His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are higher and greater than ours. So, in essence, basically, Zechariah 4:10 is a message of hope and encouragement, urging people to embrace even small steps and to have faith that God will bring the work to completion. It also serves as a reminder that God is involved in the details of life, and that even seemingly insignificant beginnings can be a part of a larger plan. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. So maybe God has given you an idea. Maybe God has given you an assignment. Maybe God has placed a dream or a vision inside of you, and maybe you just don't know where to begin, or you feel like you don't have everything all together. You don't see the bigger picture, the whole entire blueprint. But he tells us to not despise the day of small beginnings. That is a word of encouragement and hope to just move forward in faith and use what it is that you already have in your hand, because it is He who desires to see the completion of the work begin, which means that we can count on Him to fulfill that which He has already placed down on the inside of us to bring to fruition of the investment, that the return that He shall see on His investment, period. And this honestly can refer to any area of your life. I literally got on some workout clothes this morning because I have not worked out honestly in quite a while. And I told the Lord last night, I said, Lord, give me the momentum, the endurance, the strength, the desire to have a spirit of consistency and just discipline to get back in routine of taking care of my temple. And when I came out to run, it started to rain. So even with that being said, don't be distracted. Don't be caught off guard by the distractions that will try to come and take you off route, because the enemy does not want to see you fulfill that which God has given you the desire to do. So use that momentum, that fuel, even the obstacle that may seem that is standing in your way, as fuel to go forward and to take down that Goliath, that giant, and move that mountain, and just keep going. Run your race well. But if it's your health, and if it's your passion, if it's a dream, a vision, if it's journaling, if it's your spiritual walk with Christ, if you've fallen, get back up again. God is not mad at you, but He desires, as He stands at the door of your heart and knock, for you to open it up and let Him come in and sup with you, so that He can restore you, replenishing your soul, and bring you back into His original design that He has for you. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Bless you.